which of course is developing new and innovative approaches to the demand of client. This is quite an interesting topic, because we are now evolving, and one of the most important thing that we need to take in cognizance about is about the way and manner in which technology is improving. And one thing again, also, like for me, I can say we have the COVID-19 was somehow, it has its pros and it has its cons, because let me say, for instance, without if there was no COVID-19, most of the jobs that online, he will not be able to do that, because each and everyone has already said, okay, we have just used to the normal way of doing things. But because of COVID, I think and I believe people develop new and innovative ways of bringing people closer. So, like for us here now at Moracle, the COVID, we are working remotely, and it's somehow it's something that we have been embarking on for quite a good number of times. So you see, number of years. So we are already into this. So, but these are some of the ways in which company, I believe these are some of the ways which company can be able to develop or come up with innovative ideas for them to improve also their client, because the way or the demand of their client. So for me, I believe one of the key things as someone that is offering a service to your client, one of the key things that you should take in cognizance about is about you understanding your client's needs. If you understand what your client need, then trust me, you'll be able to do your work. You'll be able to come with different approaches for the client's life to be very easier. And at the end of the day, just like how we always say, you'll earn more, and then your life also will be easier. So first thing first is that about you understanding what your client need. You need to understand your client. What really do they want to do? Another thing again is about you staying updated on industry trends. For us here at Moracle, yeah, we can say so that we are really updated in terms of on industry trends, because if you look worldwide now, most of the businesses are using this software, the tools that we are using here. And another thing again, like for instance, we using the spotlight reporting. For me, I can say in my own country, I don't know any business that are involved or that are using spotlight reporting here in Sierra Leone. So you see, and then it showed that Moracle, we are really staying updated in terms of the industry, because people have been used to doing the management report on their own ways. But you using a spotlight reporting, it's like you really staying updated, because it's the #1 tool globally for in terms of management report. So you see, 2 is you staying updated with your industry trend. So you see, you need to be involved, just like initially we have the GAAP, we have the IFRS. These are all ways in terms of you staying updated in terms of industry trend, because we are accountancy firm. So you see, so you need to be updated. You need to understand some of these things. Another thing again is about us here as a staff. We're utilizing the technology that we are using in sense. We need to understand the length and breadth, how to navigate in some of these tools that we are using. When it comes to QuickBooks, come to Zero, we need to understand what we need to be doing there. So by then, I think I believe you'll be able to come up with innovative approaches towards the clients. Like for instance, yesterday we were discussing about a client, which of course they we already know what we want to do concerning the client. So one, the first thing first that I need to do for an initial, I need to do a template of their invoice, their sales invoice. So by the initially how the client was doing it, she needs to go out there and prepare it, send it through email and all this stuff. No, we have already proposed that you know what, how we're going to do this. There will be a template. You need to create your logo, send and share it with us, do something about it. And then we already discussed to her that, you know what, how we're going to do, how we are receiving some of the invoices from your customers. She said we will create as a system. We have an email that we'll be using, post it through the hub doc. So this all, it's make the client life very easier. It means that it's enable you, or it shows that we understand what we are doing. So you see, and we also propose that we'll be able to connect your bank. You don't need to send us your bank statements regularly. No, we will connect it through the system, the accounting software that we are using. So you see, it means that we understand what we are doing. And these are all innovative approaches. While some people are waiting for the bank statement to come at the end of the month, we are already having each and every transactions that is ongoing within the bank each and every day. So you see, these are all innovative approaches that make the client life very easier. So you see, and another thing again, if you as an employer, you want to encourage innovative approaches towards client, I believe you can encourage your staff on training and development. Training and development is very key when it comes to in terms of coming up with idea or developing new ideas. You need to encourage training and development within the working environment, because it's key. For us here at Moracle, we have on a Thursday session, which of course we discuss on our 6 stages that we are working on, how the Moracle accountancy formula. So you see, so it somehow sound good here because we are embarking on, and I have already proposed to a new training and development that should be happening to us here. So that's how it enable you, the staff, to think out of the box, to come up with different approaches towards making the client's life easier. So you see, another thing again is about you as an offering the service as an employer. We need to collaborate with the client. You collaborating with the client is very, very important. Just like for instance, we have a management meeting that we conduct with most of our clients on a regular basis. Let me say on a monthly basis. We might sit down with you either 1 or 2 times a month. We discuss about issues. It enable you, we collaborate, we come up with ideas, different approaches that will enable the business to grow. So you see, and we also, this is where, for me, this is where I can say we have, in terms of this management report, this is where we have the management account and value added, which of course is stage number 2 of our accountancy formula. This enable the clients to understand the profit and loss analysis, their cash flow, the KPIs, everything so far that they need to understand. And you brainstorm with the client, and it enable the client to come up with different concepts again, or ideas that will enable the business to go into another level. So you see, it's very, very important for you for us as a company to be able to provide some of these services to our client on a monthly basis. Because if we don't hold this session, we will not be able to give up, we will not be able to come up with innovative approaches towards making the client life easier. No. Towards making the business to grow. No, we'll not be able. So we need some of these meetings, the regular, with this collaboration. It should be there. We need them. So for me, this is my own take on this topic. The floor is open for anyone to give his or our own view on this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Noah.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe again, this is quite an important topic that we have been talking about in one way or another, just developing self, adopting new strategies and adopting new trends, new innovations that are out there, depending on the field that we are in here, specifically at Moracle in the accounting world. There's so many innovative, movements that are out there in the softwares maybe that we use, the different platforms that we use, and these many resources that are out there for us to adopt so that we may be able to actually, respond to these demands of clients that are ever evolving and changing. And so I believe this is quite an important topic. And my contribution is really that, it's quite, it should be a usual, personal, objective or goal, for everyone to just keep on developing themselves, to keep on looking for the new, improved solutions out there to adopt in our daily, responsibilities. I am looking at the different authorities that we work with, who are supporting us with the different platforms and softwares and just for us to be able to actually serve our clients better than we used to do before, maybe, or than most accounting firms have been doing before. So I'm looking at it in that angle because I think we need to appreciate what all these platforms and entities or organizations are trying to do. Because as we are here, we all know that Moracle has different authority that we work with. Yeah, as an accounting firm, we have different authorities who are governing our processes, if I can say, who are helping us with the resources for us to use so that we are competitive, we remain competitive. I will start by, obviously the SCCA, who is our, authority when it comes to the accounting part of, what we do at Moracle in general, Moracle Group, not just Moracle Limited. So of course, when I talk about SCCA, then we know we are talking about the accounting part of Moracle. Then of course, we don't forget the artificial intelligence aspect of it. And then we have different, of course, authority down there who are helping us with different resources. When we talk about probably the QuickBooks or Xero or, digital and all those are different platforms or authorities that we can use to just govern our work in general. How do we adopt artificial intelligence in accounting? How do we actually do it to the interest of not just a Moracle, but also the client, so that we are giving them the best service possible? And without forgetting also the mindset aspects at Moracle. This is another very, very important thing that we do here, that we consider that it really matters to us, because we are not just dealing with numbers. Yes, of course, it might be the main, identity that we have as Moracle, but it is not limited just to numbers and accounting. Yeah, there's a very important aspect that we have here at Moracle, which is the mindset, and that is what we do every day. That is the reason why we are here every morning, to meet and talk and just discuss, because we believe that having a right mindset can determine how your day is going to happen, how your day is going to be, not just you as a person, but also how we interact between ourselves, the beliefs that we build among ourselves at Moracle. So that's why we have that aspect there, which is governed by many, many other people that you're working with. I could specifically, mention maybe Mind Valley. We are talking about BGI, who are the different authorities also who are governing our understanding of mindset aspect, and these are just the different ways maybe that we believe will help us to just, serve our client, adopt new ways of working, new strategies, new innovative ways of working, and not just be limited to the old ways, and not be able, therefore, to address the ever-evolving needs of clients. So that's what I wanted to add, and just remind us again that whatever we are doing is being governed by some higher authorities who have been there, who have the directives, if I could say, who have some guidelines in place to just assist us in all that we do. These are people who have been there, who are showing us the way forward, and that we can always learn from. So yes, that was my contribution when it comes to this topic of today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You make a very silent point when you talk about the mindset we here at Moracle. Yeah, because I believe mindset also encourage one to think out of the box and try to come up with different ideas. Because like this brainstorming that we are doing each and every morning, it will enable you for you to think out of the box. And at the end of the day, I do believe you can also translate some of these things to other to client, come up with ideas and discuss. So if you're having issues with team, you'll be able to tackle them. This is a very brilliant point from you, Alex. Thank you very much.
Can I start?
Yes, yes, of course,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm sorry. I thought you were telling something.
Mm.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I hope
Good
you're
morning.
doing well. So I just want to add up few things. Yeah, see, as you have seen, developing new and innovative approaches to the demand of clients. See, if there are no clients, there is no business, there is no company. So, in this developing world, we need to know many things what client requires. Nowadays, client require the approach where their life makes easier. Like as we can see where their work like they expect us to make their work very fast without any delay. So like we need to we need to come up with new ideas which they require, I mean which they want. So as you have seen, like in the past we were doing manual work in Excel and in Word. We were doing like in manual work. Now we have come to know like QuickBook Zero and this spotlight reporting, Digita, etc. Like these are the things which software makes like their life very easier, very easy. So we can see like as Noah said, like in the past we have we were waiting the client is wait client needs to wait till the statement comes to their hands. But nowadays, like bank statement directly coming daily up to date on daily basis. So we can see like client we can see that it's their process may it's the process which you are doing may makes their life easier. So the skills we require, the skills customer require, we need to learn that so that we can survive in the market. Yeah, if we can't learn that skill, and we the company won't run. And yeah, company needs to be updated, and the employees working in the company needs to get updated by learning whatever the client require. I mean, like whatever it could be, like software, any like anything, whatever mm, client require. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sokish. We are you talk about without clients there would be no Moracle. Yeah, you're right. That's why we always emphasize on this. Leave every person you meet as with an impression of increase. You know, also we should be coming up with this idea when we meet our different clients. You know, we need to make them to be impressed. Let's try all possible means let them know that okay, you know what, this is what we are doing here at Moracle. It's good. So we need to keep that in mind. So by us leaving them to impress, then I think we can be able to brainstorm and then come up with different approaches for them to make their life also easier. Thank you very much, Sukesh. Please, is there anyone that wants to contribute?
Hi,
Okay.
hi. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good
So,
morning, Saturday.
yeah, I just wanted to emphasize more on the uh, thing that we have to understand our customers in terms of innovative approaches, because uh, it's all about customer needs and how we are meeting their needs. So I think the most important thing is that we know our customers, we understand them, and we know their moods and the changes in their moods. So I think it's really important that we have that relationship between the company and customers. So it happens with a good CRM system, a good customer relationship management, I think, and which by that you can analyze your customers, what are their needs, what they will need maybe in future, and you have to have a system that you can test your new services or a product in with the customers. You know, there should be a system when you can experiment. You know, when you have a new you want to have a new change or a new product, a new service, you can test it with customers and see their feedback. So I think the relationship between the company and the customer is really important here. And also, I think nowadays it's all about data. You have to analyze the data you have. You have to collect data and analyze them and see what the customer needs, what's new in the industry, what are the new trends. And it happens with I think the continuous learning that we talked about before, and it's in our standards now, values that you know, every day you want to be better than yesterday. So you have to build that relationship between the company and customers, and also always be update and know about new trends, knowledge, and I don't know, software that are new, and or maybe not new, but you want to change to something better. And yeah, I just wanted to emphasize on that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sepide. So is there anyone that wants to contribute? Oh, okay. Okay, so hi, Winifred. Okay, so we are going to end our session here. Thank you all for your contribution.